What's going on, y'all? Welcome to a micro episode of Get Coins or Die Trying. It's your boy, Hazy Rome. Sha-la-la-la-la-la-la-bum-bum-she-la. And I'm joined by my co-host right here, right now, the one and only Deep Voice. What's going on, man?
That's me. I'm waving, but people can't see it. But just rest assured, I'm waving high. What it is, what is good, what is up, what it do, how's it be, all that.
I'm pretty sure you got all the intros covered, man.
Right.
But we're here today to talk about a little bit Guardians of the Galaxy, a little bit of Deus Ex. First, let me just tell you what a micro episode is gonna be. I don't know if we call it micro episodes. That's kind of what we calling it colloquially, amongst ourselves. But essentially, it's a short episode where we talk about a little topic and we throw it up on YouTube, maybe even release it as a podcast, audio podcast. Not sure yet, but regardless, we're just dropping a little conversation for you guys on.
Friday isn't enough. Friday isn't enough. You gotta get GCDT Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. You get the deal. You get the deal.
All right, man. So we already heard that Marvel struck a deal with Square Enix.
Yep.
To make an Avengers game. They dropped a little teaser trailer and were like, hashtag reassemble.
Word.
Where Marvel is basically asking Square Enix through the studios of Eidos Montreal and Crystal Dynamics, makers of Deus Ex and the rebooted Tomb Raider franchise respectively, to make an Avengers game. But today, we got a little morsel courtesy of sites like Eurogamer and Kotaku, dropping a little bit of information about another game that isn't an Avengers game. It's a Guardians of the Galaxy game, man.
Word. I mean, I sent you the article. And I think you sent it back to me again, and I was like,
"Oh, chill, no."
I was like, Hazy, have you read
I sent you the article,
Hazy? Because the article said they're making the Avengers game and also working on a Guardians of the Galaxy game, but they're not working on the next Deus Ex.
In typical Deep Boy style, I sent him an article today, which he didn't read. Sends me an article with the same exact information. It's like, yo, Hazy, listen, don't do it. Don't you play those games. I know history, man. You ain't the Flash, man. You ain't doing your timeline business on me.
Yeah, I mean,
that's not the way it works.
An entirely different SSL episode with the shenaniganery of Barry Allen and the crew. He's got the whole crew in on it now, but we're not talking about that right now.
But yo, man, so apparently, Eidos Montreal, Square Enix, they've put the Deus Ex franchise on hold so that they can make the this is a rumor, it's nothing confirmed, rumored Guardians of the Galaxy game, man. So Deus Ex essentially is getting Das Boot for Marvel. Like they said, Adam Jensen, yo, get your augmented ass out of here. Go augment yourself some sales, and then come talk to me. They're disrespecting your man Adam Jensen. That's all I'm saying, man.
Well, okay. From a bipartisan point of view here.
Bipartisan, all right, man.
Objective. Or let's just say objective.
Representative voice over here.
Bipartisan doesn't always mean objective. Let's just say objective. You, Hazy, as a mayor of Hype City, you're in charge of your multi-million-dollar operations, your corporations. You want to maximize profits. So on one hand, you've got Adam Jensen. I didn't ask for this. Deus Ex Man. And on the other hand...
Deus Ex Man or Deus Sex Man? Which one is it?
Unfortunately, there's none of that going on. You're talking about in The Witcher. There's some of that going on right there. But Adam Jensen, I think they took those parts out, unfortunately, for the guy.
Listen, man. All lives matter, though.
So on the one hand, you got Adam, I didn't want this, Jensen. And on the other hand, you've got Marvel. You've got Avengers and you got Guardians of the Galaxy and anything else that could potentially come out in the future. Now, which one of those two is worth more money?
I mean, if I gotta be honest,
I think the answer is obvious.
The answer is Marvel. Marvel, okay? If you're looking for cash grabs, you're looking for potential, you're looking for something that you could. Because here's the thing about Marvel. You know what I'm saying? And this is the mayor of Hype City kicking in his business, strategizing right now. Okay? I'm going to hit you with some economics, all right? Deus Ex, right? They had, honestly, the marketing for it started off well. They had this Twitch stream where they had this dude in the room. Everyone's like, what is this? I don't know. What is it? I don't know. Then the game got announced. People were like, yo, it's Deus Ex. Oh my God. Yeah. Then they started doing this stuff where it was like augment your, augment your package or something like that. Yeah. They were like, yo, here's some pills. You can increase your penis size or something like that. I don't know what it was. Essentially, they did some crazy weird thing where you could like build your own package for DLC. I don't even know what it was. People didn't like it because people felt like they were doing like tiers of DLC, and I don't know. I don't even know what it was, but it confused people. Yeah. And once you confuse people with marketing, you lose people, right? Then they try to do some All Lives Matter thing. Yeah. That got Black Lives Matter and every other Lives Matter tight, which further ruined that game. Yeah. That game's hype and advertising. Now you got Marvel, right? Marvel was out here like, all right, Square Enix, give me 2 of your best studios. Let's make this game, Guardians of the Galaxy. You're like, all right, cool. You might say, yo, there's no video games for Marvel right now. Why are you gonna dump a franchise that's, you know, I would say fairly established? Then maybe didn't sell well. Mankind Divided maybe didn't sell well, but why are you going to dump a franchise for this new Marvel game? Well, because Marvel's essentially advertising itself all the damn time with all these movies dropping. Yeah. All these movies are dropping from Marvel. Marvel's everywhere. TV. Like, video games are going to appeal to people of all ages, from the people watching Marvel cartoons, from the youngins watching Marvel cartoons, to the oldins and teensins and millennialins watching the movies.
And augments.
So Marvel's out here, right? and augments, right? So Marvel's out here advertising their properties, and all you have to do is make a game. It sells itself. So I can't even be mad about it. It's just rest in peace, Deus Ex, because it just kind of hurts. They didn't just say, oh, you know, we're making Guardians of the Galaxy. They said this franchise is on hold. Like, studios alternate between games all the time, man. But they're like, this game is on hold. Yeah. This franchise is on hold. That's not good.
I mean, I looked up the pre-order, I guess, thing that they were offering, that they eventually canceled the idea. It was called Augment Your Pre-Order. And it had 5 tiers.
More like 5 tiers, TEARS, man, because they were crying after people started blasting that whack ass plan.
It was something to the effect of you can basically, there were, I guess, 4 to 5 different things you could pay, and they would entitle, or they would give you different rewards depending on what it is you pay for, what it is you pre-order for. For example,
right? Didn't it depend on how many people like also bought that tier or something like that?
Yeah, I think that's what it was.
Lord.
The thing is, for me personally, that's just, the simpler the better. You can't be making things so convoluted, because when I look at this and I see you get the Intruder pack, and you get the Enforcer pack, and you get the Classic pack, and you get the digital this, and blah, blah, blah. That just kind of glosses, like, my eyes gloss over. And like, I'm just absolutely not interested in a company making their game more complicated than it is. Especially when we grew up during the era where DLC basically became a thing. And one of the early arguments against DLC is, well, I want to get the full experience. Sometimes you get a game and you feel like you're left out because you don't get, certain skins or certain whatever. You know what I mean? And that, to me, even still to this day, when a game comes out and they're offering more pre-orders and more DLC than I can keep track of, that kind of diminishes the quality of the game for me. That kind of diminishes the experience, like the whole experience. Sure. And a lot of times that's not even really the case anymore. I mean, you can just pretty much enjoy the core game without having, this costume or that costume or this set of glasses. But it's just, I don't understand why the company would do it in the first place, and I don't feel that profits are even a good enough of an excuse. I think we're so far into the game that you have to be smarter in how you make your DLC. I don't fault a game company for trying to make a little bit more money, because I've heard some good arguments, especially for games that are online, because those games have a long shelf life. Like basically, Deus Ex, let's say it's a 40-hour experience, you pay $60 for it. That kind of makes sense in your mind. But if you get a Call of Duty and you pay $60, you could play that for hundreds of hours. So it's almost like the developers kind of losing money, and that's why they throw out DLC. And I understand that, but
but the way they were doing it was cheap.
Yeah, it's like they're getting kind of cutesy with it, and it's just
yeah. I remember what it was. Now I remember it was like the more people pre-order, the more pre-order packages unlock. Yeah. So it's like once a certain amount of people pre-order, let's say tier 1, then the option to get what's in tier 2 will be available. Yeah. And when the amount of people, the necessary people are that pre-order reach a certain level, then tier 3 is unlocked. And the more people pre-order, the more that you get for the game. But it's like, why are you holding out from the game based on what? Like, what if other people don't want to pre-order? Like, why should what other people buy affect what I get in my game?
Yeah. Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? And that's why they lost people.
Yeah. Like,
that's why they lost people. And that's what happened when Mankind Divided. Like, it got great reviews.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It might have helped that, I mean, personally, I don't know if this affected it, but personally, when I demoed it, it did not demo well. Like, I demoed it at SDCC in July 2016. I think it dropped that August. And it did, that demo, it just wasn't fun. And I know I wasn't the only one saying it. So, I don't know. Just a bunch of factors. And, it kind of sucks because it's a franchise with some potential.
It does. I mean, I have it. I got it on sale. I actually got it on the Xbox One instead of getting it on the PC because I got it on a sale. It's still wrapped up. I haven't opened it. I mean, maybe sometime this year when I get the chance. And I played the previous one.
I got it for Christmas.
I played the previous one, Human Revolution, which I liked. Yeah. And I'm sure at some point in time I'll play like the first Deus Ex. I never played it. That was like a very highly lauded game. And I think the coming into the announcement of it, I think it was in a position to kind of cross over and become more of a mainstream game because I feel that Deus Ex has always been a franchise that's it was more of a PC gamer sort of thing, somewhat of a cult classic in a sense. Human Revolution was well received. That was the second one, I believe.
The second one.
And I think having this announced. I remember when they showed like a trailer or an announcement for it during an E3 a couple of years back. It was well received. I even was kind of excited for it.
Oh, there was hype behind this game. That's what I'm saying. It wasn't like it wasn't hype.
Yeah, I think it was a similar situation between like going from Witcher 2 to Witcher 3, where Witcher 2 was kind of more of a PC thing, and it kind of got a little bit of buzz, and then Witcher 3 was coming out, and like a lot of people were looking at it outside of the PC realm. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think it could have had an opportunity to, I guess, have another sequel, like something after Mankind Divided. But the pre-order debacle didn't do so well for it. Or it probably wasn't even the fact. It wasn't even the actual thing they were proposing. I think it was also the communication. They didn't really communicate too well what the game was about and what it was offering. And like you said, it didn't play too well. Early builds of it, that's not good either. And then we were talking about...
let's not forget the All Lives Matter stuff, man. Oh, that was atrocious.
Yes.
That was terrible timing.
That was... I don't know exactly what the word would be. I guess it's kind of... Also cutesy, in a way. They're trying to be cute, and it wasn't well received. It wasn't... It just... They shouldn't have touched that. They should... That's one of... As of late, people have been talking a lot about leaving politics out of games, which I disagree with. But I think that is a very good example of leave the politics out of the game. Don't even do that.
Right.
Don't do it.
You know what? It's just one of those examples where it's like, all right, you can have politics in your game, but don't hit the nail on the head so hard, man. It's like if you have a villainous president in your game and you call him, President Pump. Mm-hmm. It's like, well, we obviously know you're trying to make an allusion to the current president or something like that. Like, oh, President Pump, and he owns a business. Most of it is hotels, and it's called Pump Tower. It's like, come on, man. It's like you're getting way too close to the subject matter. You know what I'm saying? Like, you want to create a story where you see parallels, but it's something where you have to think about it.
Yeah, it would be much more interesting.
All Lives Matters is just something that's insensitive to whether your Black Lives Matter, All Lives Matter, Blue Lives Matter, Red Lives Matter, whatever matters you were. It's just insensitive to these people. And during that time in particular, like mid 2016 to like the end of 2016, like I think the election was the only thing that like kind of put that a little bit on her. Like it kind of like slowed that Lives Matter, whatever it is, insert color, Lives Matter, insert adjective, Lives Matter. I think that was the only thing that like kind of put it on the back burner. Yeah. Just like, it was just poor timing. Yeah. Poor timing.
Most definitely.
Poor timing, man. And I'm pretty sure Eidos Montreal is from Canada. So it's like, it's even worse because like, you're not even in the, like, you're from the outside looking in, you hear, oh, I'm hearing about this thing, Black Lives Matter down south in the States. Let's use that for our game promotion. It's like, come on, dogs. Come on, man.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, man, it's just...
That was a slip up.
I mean, it pretty much writes itself that Eidos Montreal would be like, all right, let's make this Guardians of the Galaxy game. And like I said, it's telling that they didn't just say, all right, we're going to work on Guardians of the Galaxy, Deus Ex is still a franchise we value. And, you'll see it in the coming future. But right now our focus is Guardians of the Galaxy. Or right now our focus is X game, Y game. But nah, they're like, yo, this franchise, like, I mean, this is all rumor that we're commenting on, but like, it seems pretty substantiated. They're like, nah. We're putting this franchise on hold. Pause.
And I don't know, man. I'm gonna look it up right now, but also let's not forget the date it actually released. It was it was August 23rd, which isn't the worst day to release. But let me also look to see what released around that time. Video game releases 2016.
I mean, while you look that up, man, we I would say me, you, and Big Red, we're proponents of releasing games, outside of that fall window. We understand why companies do it, because they're trying to get a piece of that holiday pie. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? But in the grand scheme of things, we feel like if you could release it outside of there, when other games aren't being dropped, you can get some shine for yourself. Yeah. Now, Deus Ex, you might say, oh, well, that's the summer, right? August 23rd. Mm-hmm. Not so fast. That's way too close to September. And September 1st, whether you like it or not, even if that's not officially summer, everyone considers that a fall window. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So August 23rd is a little bit too close to that fall window. Now, if they have released, like, let's say May, I mean, that's, of course, the game might not have been ready. So, don't hold me to that. But if they release and say like May, who knows? Like, they might have had a better shot at it. Actually, the game was supposed to drop, I think, in February, right? Wasn't it delayed?
Oh yeah,
that's why it came out in August.
It was supposed to be dropped February, like the 18th or something like that.
Right. So they had that idea in mind.
I'm looking at it right now, and Madden dropped the same day, and you can't really compete against Madden. That'll kind of kill you. That'll kill pretty much any game. Let's see.
I mean, a lot of people say, "Oh, well, those are two different games," but it's like, let me just. I genuinely feel this is like the general gamer, like I don't necessarily have expendable income gamer. Mm-hmm. It's like, yo, if you got $60, if you have $60 in your pocket, we're not including tax here, and you're like, damn, I want to get a game. You're going to look at what's going to be the best bang for your buck considering your interest. Yeah. Now, some people, I say, oh, well, if you're a sports fan, you might not be interested in Deus Ex. But what if you're a fan of both?
Yeah.
Shooters, a first-person shooter, and you like Deus Ex, and you like Madden. You might look at it and be like, you know what? I could get way more out of Madden, and I only have $60, so I'm buying Madden.
Personally, I'd say
that's just a poor idea.
I'd say both those I'd say that Madden demographic or Deus Ex would appeal to that demographic. Absolutely would, in my opinion.
Why do you say that?
Because again, I feel that it's the way the game looked. You know, it was sci-fi, but it wasn't too sci-fi. It was action. It was more like, I guess, noir and like serious in tone. Yeah. I think that would catch the attention of people that play Madden, because I guess we're stereotyping Madden players, but Madden players are probably also the same people that play Call of Duty, but they will delve into, you know, a game here and there, a game that seems to have pop appeal. And again, I felt that Mankind Divided had that thing where it could kind of cross over a bit and kind of dip into that pie for a little bit. And some people would, you know, some of those Madden people would say, let's try this out. I mean, I don't know what it's about. It's a dude, looks like RoboCop, looks kind of cool. You're going around beating people up, shooting people up.
Looks like RoboCop.
I'm going to get it. And people also forget that Madden that's a big release in the United States. You know, like FIFA is a big release in Europe, and NHL is a big release in Canada. Madden's a pretty big release in the United States still.
Yeah.
So
yeah, I mean, not just that, but you just consider the avalanche of games that come within the next couple weeks. I mean, you know, I don't necessarily know what released that fall, but I mean, you can go back and look at the dates. Fall, it goes without saying that fall is always gonna be, you know, a shower of games. At least the current status quo would have it, you know, be that way. But anyway, man. That being said, before we end this podcast, man, Guardians of the Galaxy, Eidos Montreal, man, what are they gonna do? Like, what is that gonna be? I'm excited for it. Like, I'm sad for Deus Ex, but as we said, you know, it's in the words of the authority on WWE, man, it's best for business, man. Like, it's best for business to go for a Guardians of the Galaxy game, you know. And Deus Ex will always be there if they want to go back to it.
Yeah, but I mean, it'll come back. It will. I'd say within 5 years, we'll probably hear something about Deus Ex.
Sure. What do you think about the Guardians of the Galaxy game, man? What's it? We playing as Star-Lord? You think we're gonna play as all the Guardians? Keep in mind, there's a Telltale Guardians of the Galaxy game coming out too, so they're getting some play, man. The Guardians are getting some play, man.
Well, like in the other conversation that we had about the Avengers game, which I kind of wanted to see a little bit more action oriented, a little bit more fast paced. Guardians of the Galaxy could be more Mass Effect like RPG elements, over the shoulder, you know, a little bit more strategic. I think the characters are rather similar in terms of powers and abilities.
Sure.
I think we could have, and plus they're very interesting characters. You could really tell a pretty cool story with all of them.
I mean, I can't help but think of Star Wars. What was that cancel game? 1313?
Yeah.
Remember that cancel game is supposed to be like a bounty hunter focused Star Wars game? I can't help but think of a game like that for Guardians of the Galaxy. You know, something akin to Uncharted in space.
That was
you know, with some RPG elements.
Just about to say that. Uncharted in
Great
space.
minds, baby. Uncharted in friggin' space, bro.
That would be dope.
I mean, Star-Lord is pretty much Space Nathan Drake.
Pretty much.
Except a little less murderous. I mean,
well,
you know, your boy Nathan Drake be going in. I'm not saying Star-Lord doesn't kill. I'm just saying Nathan Drake. My man is dropping bodies, man. My man Nathan Drake he's dropping bodies left and right. You know what I'm saying? He'll pop a headshot and be like, Elena, I love you. He's not playing games, man. But yeah, man, I'm looking forward to it. I ain't gonna front.
No, absolutely.
I ain't gonna front. Anyway, man, let's wrap this episode up, man. This has been a GCDT micro episode. I don't even know if I'm doing drops. I don't know if this is gonna be how it's gonna be. I mean, as always, you're probably listening on youtube.com/GCDTcast. You can always find the podcast there. You can find it on iTunes, Stitcher Radio, Google Play Music. You can also find it on the BGB.com, along with other content solely by the Better Gaming Bureau. Damn, I almost messed our name up. I was gonna call us the Guardians Better Gaming Bureau. I'm all twisted up right now.
That's our space division right there.
That's our space division. What? Anyway, man. Deep Points, man. You want to sign us out real quick?
Yeah. Hope you enjoyed this nice digestible bite. This BG bite. This GCDT micro episode, you know what I'm saying? And
PG bite, I like it.
You'll see us again throughout the week, and of course Fridays, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Twitch.tv/the_BGB.
Yes, sir.
Signing out. Stizzle
All
Stock.
right, guys.
Scotty beat me up.
All right, guys. Scotty beat me up. They're gonna beam up that Deus Ex franchise and launch it into a star or something, man. Bye-bye.
I didn't ask for this.
Damn, all right. Adam Jensen sitting in an Eidos Montreal like cardboard box right now. They're taping this up right now. He's like, "Oh, Glass Matter, don't do this, no." We'll see you guys on the next one, man. Peace out. Go get some hashtag chicken parm, y'all.